Hi, Scott Whitley here, and welcome to Lesson 2 in this 12-bar blues for bass series of lessons. If you haven't seen Lesson 1, I highly recommend you follow the link that's just appeared on the screen there and go and check it out, because it'll give you a much better understanding of this lesson. Okay? So for those that have seen Lesson 1, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of elaborate on the arpeggio bass line we looked at towards the end of Lesson 1. So I'll just recap and give you a kind of a refresher on what that was, what it sounded like. Okay, we were playing it in G, and it sounded like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to point out, there is a PDF that you can download in the description below, which will help you follow this lesson. Okay, so that bass line I just played then, you know, it's a fully kind of functional musical bass line. It works very well, but we could play something a lot more interesting with a bit of movement. Particularly talking about something that kind of leads you from one chord to the next. And that's what we're going to look at in this lesson. So we're going to kind of use arpeggios, but we're also going to use what are called chromatic runs in between the chords. And those are where you kind of like play every semitone leading up to the next chord. So what I'll do now is just play an example of what I'm talking about, and then we'll break it down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. So hopefully you can hear that's a similar sort of vibe. It's a walking bass line. We're playing 4 beats in a bar like we were before, but it's got some more interest and movement to it. Okay, so let's break it down one bar at a time. And remember, we're going to be playing 4 notes, 4 beats per bar. Okay, and that's what we'll do. We'll break it down to 4 notes at a time. So right from the beginning, we start on the 1 chord, which we're in the key of G. Okay, so your first note is the root of G, 3rd fret on the E string. And then the other 3 notes in that bar are going to be our chromatic run up to the 4 chord. So they are open A, 1st fret on the A string, which is the B flat, 2nd fret, which is a B, and that's our 4 notes right there. So here we go. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that sets us up for landing on the first note of the 4 chord, bar 2. Okay, see if you can hear that. It kind of sort of creates an almost well, it almost creates a tension. Listen to this. You know, it just kind of seems to resolve when you hit that 4 chord. Alright, so just to explain, don't get too hung up with the relevance of why am I playing an A and a B flat and a B. I'm thinking of it a lot more simple than that. I'm just thinking that I'm aiming for this chord, this note, this C, and I'm just playing the 4 notes below it. So if I were to just move that up an octave, here's a C, I'm just playing. Okay, so I'm not thinking A, B flat, B or anything like that. I'm just thinking I want to land here, and I've got 3 beats to get there. So I'm just playing the 3 chromatic notes leading up to it. Okay, so once we've done that, we land on the C, and again we've only got one bar of C. Okay, so we've only got 4 beats because we're playing 4 notes per bar. So we're going to do a similar thing now. We're going to go from the C. Obviously, we're aiming to get back to the G. But what I'm going to do this time is play the C to establish that chord. But then I'm going to do that, playing every semitone leading up to the G right from the open E. Okay, so your 4 notes are C, the 4 chord 1, yeah. So that's 3rd fret on the A string. Then an open E, 1st fret on the E, 2nd fret on the E, and that's your 4 beats there. So here we go, from the C, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put what we've done so far together, okay? We'll get the drum machine going, we'll slow it down. Here we go. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first 2 bars taken care of. So we're on bar 3 now, and what we're going to do here is we sit on the G for 2 whole bars. Okay, so that gives us, this is where I'm looking on it, 1 bar where we can play the full arpeggio, like we did in lesson 1. Okay, then we've got another bar to lead back up to the 4 chord. Okay, so here we go. This is bar 3. We're going to play the root, 3rd fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the A string, which is, and then we got the 5th fret on the A string, and then the 5th fret on the D string. So that's bar 3. Bar 4, we're going to do the same line that we played in bar 1, which is the chromatic lead up to the 4. So here we go. This is bar 4. 3rd fret on the E string, open A, 1st fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the A string, and that's it. That's bar 4 complete. Okay, so bars 3 and 4 go like this. Okay. So as I said before, if you're finding this difficult to follow, if you download the PDF in the description below, you might find it very helpful. Okay, so let's play what we've got so far. I'll do it without the drum machine first, and then we'll play it in a loop a few times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's do that a couple of times with the drum machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's 4 bars. Bar 5, we stay for 2 bars on the C chord. So we're going to do exactly the same kind of vibe as we did on the 1 chord there, and we're going to play a full arpeggio on the C. That's bar 5. And then bar 6, we're going to play a C at the beginning of the bar, and then the other 3 beats of that bar are going to be taken up by a chromatic leading to the 1 again. So this is bar 6, 3rd fret on the A string, C, 4 chord, open E, 1st fret on the E, 2nd fret on the E, and that's it. So bars 5 and 6 go like this. 2, 3, 4. All right. One more time. 2, 3, 4. So let's link the whole thing together so far up to the end of bar 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it so far. Bar 7. Again, bar 7, we've got 2 bars where we sit on the same chord, the 1 chord, the G, okay? So what we're going to do is we'll play the full arpeggio for the first bar, for bar 7. So that's 3rd fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the A string, 5th fret on the A string, 5th fret on the D string. And then for bar 8, we're going to do a chromatic run, but this time towards the 5 chord, okay? So that's going to work like this. So this is the chord we're kind of aiming to end up at. So, you know, if you remember what I said, we're playing every kind of fret or semitone leading up to that, or the 3 leading up to that. So that's going to be, that's where we want to end up. So these are the notes we're going to choose. All right? So bar 8 goes like this. 3rd fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the A string. Alright? So here we go, bars 7 and 8. 2, 3, 4. Let's link the whole thing together so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that leaves us at the start of bar 9. Bar 9 is the 5 chord, and we just do 1 bar of the 5 chord. Now the thing is, I'm actually just going to play the whole arpeggio. I could do some kind of, you know, chromatic thing to lead down into the C, like or something like that, and we will look at that in future lessons. But I think for now, to kind of almost break it up from all that chromatic stuff, it might be nice to just point out those full arpeggios for at this section, okay? So here we go. This is bar 9, excuse me, 5 chord. So that's 5th fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D string, 7th fret on the D string, 7th fret on the G string. That's, yeah, bar 9. So let's just do that again. Bar 10, we're going to do exactly that pattern again, that arpeggio, but on the 4 chord. So that's the C there. So we're going to go 3rd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, 5th fret on the D string, 5th fret on the G string. So bars 9 and 10 sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's put it all together so far. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we go. We've just got 2 bars left, bars 11 and 12. Bar 11, we're going to do a chromatic run up from the 1 to the 5, okay? So we play the root of the 1 chord, the G, which is 3rd fret on the E string, and then we play 2nd fret on the A, 3rd fret on the A, and 4th fret on the A. That's like this. And then for bar 12, which is the 5 chord, we're going to move from the 5 chord towards the 1 chord again. So we're going to play this. We play the root of the 5 chord, which is 5th fret on the A string, and then we go open E, 1st fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the E string, and that's us done. That would be, the next note will be bar 1 of the next time round the 12 bar sequence. Okay, so let's play 11 and 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right back at the beginning, okay? So let's play the whole thing from start to finish. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back again. Here we go. So there you have it. There's a slightly more interesting version of the Arpeggios style bass line with chromatic runs in between the chords. Hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions at all, please drop me a line on scott@scott-whitley.com. Please check out the website, which is www.scott-whitley.com. And hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you in the next one. Cheers.